Yo, 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 folks, and welcome to the Media MIO. So, I've heard that Jimmy Kimmel is officially back on the air. I know it's been more than a week since I made my opinion video about the whole situation, but since he was talking about free speech recently, I feel like I need to clarify some things. Now, I know I was probably on a little bit of a ranting spree last time. Not too much of one, but still, I'd like to at least explain why that was. Like I said before, I'm just not really into today's talk show culture, just talk show culture in general. And I just feel like that a lot of these talk show people, they need an audience to affirm that they're funny. And I'm just not a fan of that. The reason why I like Space Ghost Coast to Coast so much is because it's a show that doesn't have to rely on an audience. And it's just fun seeing a cartoon character interview live action people. It really is nuts that a lot of the cast of that's gone. So I would have loved to have met those guys. But yeah, just Kimmel has been on my mind here and there as well because he hosted the Oscars a few times and I wasn't really sure if he was a good fit in my opinion, but that's just because of, like I said, my whole opinion about him being in front of an audience. But I could pretty much say that about any of the hosts, really. Conan, I accepted a little bit more because I knew he had some pop culture cred in him. I wouldn't mind interacting with him more about what he actually knows. And to be perfectly honest, if Kimmel had anything he wanted to share about his love of movies, then I'd be more than happy to hear it. I know I could probably never be as funny as him. I mean, if I issued a challenge to him or any talk show host, I probably would literally get laughed out of a room. And you know what? I'm fine with that. It's just, honestly, I would appreciate that. Because that's kind of what I would want. So, I just feel like that if I really do want to take our talk show culture seriously, then they need to make versions, and I'm talking about this with laugh track sitcoms too, versions that don't contain the audience. That way we can choose for ourselves whether something's funny or not. And just, it's, sadly, that's not an option with a lot of these things. We've had some exceptions. Some DVDs of some shows have optional laugh tracks like MASH or the original Josie and the Pussycats. But just, I really do wish that we could have more of that. You know, like I said, Jimmy's talking a lot about free speech, but is it really free for us to really think it's funny? Just his material's funny if we can't decide that because an audience is there to try and could make us think that? I just think that's a mob mentality. Look, if you want to go to a live show of somebody or a theater show and watch it with an audience, I'm not going to stop you. But for us who aren't comfortable with that option, I just feel like that there needs to be something done that makes it easier for us to know if he's funny or not. Because for critics, both TV critics, they never seem fooled by that. I appreciate that. Otherwise, we'd probably have more and more laugh track shows still going. But that's why we have a lot of videos about obscure sitcoms. So, that's my 2 cents. And if Kimmel or anybody else from the talk show community is watching this, which, with me being like a small potato in YouTube and all that, just probably won't, but first off, I just want to welcome you back, Kimmel. Glad you got back, and that you're pushing for free speech. That's a good thing, but if you really want me to take you seriously, really consider my option. So there you have it. I'll be doing a few more of these media IMO videos, hopefully for the next few days. We'll just see what my schedule is up to, but thank you all for watching, and I hope to, just for now, that's all, folks. Dun, dun, da, 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 da.